In March 2011, Rebecca Coriam, a vibrant 24-year-old from Chester, England, embarked on what seemed like a dream job. She was a youth activities coordinator aboard the Disney Wonder, a luxury cruise ship known for its enchanting voyages and family-friendly atmosphere. But what began as an adventure soon turned into a chilling enigma. Rebecca was last seen on CCTV footage in the early hours of March 22, 2011, and then she vanished without a trace. The circumstances surrounding her disappearance remain shrouded in mystery, raising more questions than answers. Was it an accident, foul play, or something even more sinister? As we delve deeper into this case, we'll uncover the strange details and eerie coincidences that make Rebecca Coriam's story one of Disney's darkest secrets. Rebecca Coriam was more than just a name in a missing persons report. She was a daughter, a sister, and a friend. Her family described her as a warm-hearted, adventurous soul with a passion for helping others. Growing up in Chester, England, Rebecca was always drawn to the sea. Her love for travel and children made her the perfect fit for her role as a youth activities coordinator on the Disney Wonder. Rebecca's family recalls her excitement when she landed the job. It was a dream come true for her, a chance to see the world while bringing joy to young passengers. Her parents, Mike and Anne, were proud of their daughter and supported her decision wholeheartedly. They knew Rebecca was chasing her dreams and living life to the fullest. But behind her infectious smile and bubbly personality, Rebecca had her own struggles. Close friends mentioned that she sometimes felt the pressure of being far from home and the responsibilities of her job. Yet, she never let these challenges dim her spirit. Rebecca was known for her resilience and determination, qualities that made her disappearance all the more baffling. As we remember Rebecca Coriam, it's essential to see her as more than a mysterious case. She was a vibrant young woman with aspirations and a loving family left with an agonizing void. Her story is not just about her disappearance, but also about the life she lived and the dreams she pursued. This personal connection makes her case more than just a headline. It's a poignant reminder of a life interrupted too soon. As we delve deeper into the mystery of Rebecca Coriam's disappearance, let's examine the events leading up to her last known movements. On the night of March 21, 2011, Rebecca was seen engaging with colleagues and passengers, seemingly in good spirits. However, as the night progressed, something changed. At 5:45 a.m. on March 22nd, CCTV footage captured Rebecca in the crew lounge, dressed in casual clothes. She appeared agitated and was seen making a distressed phone call. In the footage, Rebecca is seen pacing back and forth, her hand frequently running through her hair, a clear sign of distress. The conversation lasted for a few minutes before she hung up and left the area. What was discussed during that phone call remains a crucial, missing piece of the puzzle. Unfortunately, Disney has not released any further details about the call, leaving us to speculate about its significance. Was Rebecca reaching out for help? Was she in some kind of trouble? The answers remain elusive. Shortly after the phone call, Rebecca was seen exiting the crew lounge, heading towards the deck. This was the last confirmed sighting of her. Despite extensive searches and investigations, no substantial clues were found to explain her sudden disappearance. The CCTV footage raises more questions than it answers. Why was Rebecca so distressed? Who was she speaking to on the phone? And why did she head towards the deck alone in the early hours of the morning? These lingering questions cast a shadow over the official narrative. Some speculate that Rebecca may have encountered foul play, while others believe she could have been overwhelmed by her personal struggles. The truth, however, remains shrouded in mystery. As we piece together the fragments of Rebecca's final hours, we can't help but feel the weight of the unknown. Her disappearance is not just a case file. It's a story of a young woman whose life was abruptly cut short, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a family desperate for closure. As we continue to unravel the mystery of Rebecca Coriam's disappearance, it's crucial to examine how the Disney Wonder crew and authorities handled the initial investigation. The immediate response to her disappearance was fraught with shortcomings, delays, and inconsistencies that have fueled speculation and doubt. When Rebecca was first reported missing, the ship's crew conducted a cursory search of the vessel. However, it wasn't until several hours later that the authorities were notified, leading to a significant delay in the investigation. This delay has been a point of contention, raising questions about the crew's initial response and the urgency of their actions. The Bahamian authorities, who have jurisdiction over the investigation due to the ship being registered in the Bahamas, arrived on board to conduct their inquiry. However, their investigation has been criticized for being superficial and lacking in thoroughness. Key areas of the ship were not thoroughly examined, and interviews with the crew and passengers were limited. One glaring inconsistency was the handling of the CCTV footage. While the footage of Rebecca in the crew lounge was released, other potentially crucial segments were missing or never made public. This has led to suspicions of a possible cover-up, or at least a severe lapse in the preservation of vital evidence. Moreover, the communication between Disney and Rebecca's family has been described as inadequate. The family felt left in the dark, struggling to get clear answers or updates on the progress of the investigation. This lack of transparency has only deepened their anguish and mistrust. The Disney Wonder continued its operations, with the ship setting sail on its next voyage shortly after Rebecca's disappearance. This decision has been heavily criticized, as it potentially compromised the integrity of the crime scene and any forensic evidence that might have been collected. These shortcomings and inconsistencies in the initial investigation have left many questions unanswered. Could a more immediate and thorough response have provided critical clues? Was evidence lost due to the delays and procedural lapses? The handling of the case has cast a long shadow over the search for truth and justice for Rebecca Coriam. As we delve deeper into this case, we must scrutinize these early missteps and their impact on the investigation. The flaws in the initial response are not just procedural errors. They represent lost opportunities to uncover the truth about what happened to Rebecca. As we continue to delve into the mysterious disappearance of Rebecca Coriam, it's essential to explore the most prominent theories that have emerged over the years. Each theory presents a different perspective, offering possible explanations and raising new questions. Let's examine these theories closely. One of the most straightforward theories suggests that Rebecca may have accidentally fallen overboard. Proponents of this theory point to the rough seas and the ship's high railings. However, skeptics argue that this scenario doesn't account for the lack of concrete evidence, such as her body or personal belongings being found. The incomplete CCTV footage adds to the uncertainty, leaving room for doubt about this explanation. Another theory posits foul play, suggesting that Rebecca's disappearance involved another person. This theory raises the possibility of an altercation or a deliberate act leading to her vanishing. Some crew members and passengers reported hearing unusual noises on the night of her disappearance, fueling speculation. Yet, without solid evidence or witnesses, this theory remains speculative. The third and perhaps most controversial theory is the possibility of a cover-up by the cruise line. Critics argue that Disney may have downplayed or concealed critical information to protect its reputation. The missing CCTV footage and the hasty continuation of the ship's voyage have been cited as potential indicators of a cover-up. The family's struggle to get clear answers from Disney has only added to these suspicions. While each theory presents its own set of arguments and counter-arguments, the lack of definitive evidence makes it challenging to draw any concrete conclusions. The mystery of Rebecca Coriam's disappearance continues to haunt those seeking the truth. As we navigate through these theories, we must remain vigilant in our quest for answers, keeping Rebecca's memory alive and pushing for justice. While the mysterious disappearance of Rebecca Coriam remains a focal point, it's crucial to broaden our discussion to the broader safety issues on cruise ships and the legal jurisdiction complications at sea. Rebecca's case is not an isolated incident. It brings to light systemic concerns that affect countless passengers and crew members. Cruise ships are often seen as floating paradises, but they operate under a complex web of international laws and regulations. When a crime or disappearance occurs at sea, jurisdictional issues can complicate investigations. Most cruise ships are registered in foreign countries, known as flags of convenience. This means that the legal responsibility for investigating incidents often falls on the country of registration, which may lack the resources or willingness to conduct a thorough investigation. Rebecca's disappearance is just one of many mysterious cases that have occurred on cruise ships. For example, in 2005, George Smith IV, vanished from a Royal Caribbean cruise under suspicious circumstances. His case, like Rebecca's, remains unsolved, with theories ranging from accidental death to foul play. In another instance, Amy Lynn Bradley disappeared from a Royal Caribbean ship in 1998, and her family continues to search for answers to this day. These cases highlight the need for stricter safety protocols and better oversight on cruise ships. Many advocates are calling for improved surveillance systems, mandatory reporting of incidents, and more robust international cooperation in investigations. The Cruise Vessel Security and Safety Act of 2010 was a step in the right direction, but many believe more needs to be done to ensure the safety of everyone on board. As we navigate the complexities of Rebecca Coriam's case, it's essential to recognize the broader implications for maritime safety and justice. By shining a light on these issues, we can hope to prevent future tragedies and bring justice to those who have already suffered. Stay with us as we continue to uncover the layers of this complex and haunting mystery, hoping to bring some semblance of closure to Rebecca's family and all those affected by her disappearance. Rebecca Coriam's disappearance has left an indelible mark on her family, who have tirelessly fought for transparency and a more thorough investigation into her case. Their journey has been one of heartbreak, resilience, and an unwavering quest for justice. Rebecca's parents speaking in an interview, "We refuse to believe that Rebecca's disappearance was simply an accident. There are too many unanswered questions, and we owe it to her to uncover the truth." Since the day Rebecca vanished, her family has faced numerous obstacles. They have consistently called for more rigorous investigations and have pushed for greater transparency from Disney and the Bahamian authorities, under whose jurisdiction the case falls due to the ship's registration. Rebecca's father, during a press conference, "We need answers. We need to know what happened to our daughter. The lack of cooperation and the incomplete security footage only add to our suspicions." Their struggle is not just for Rebecca, but for all families who have experienced similar tragedies at sea. They have become vocal advocates for better safety measures on cruise ships and have called for international cooperation in maritime investigations. The Coriam family has participated in numerous interviews, press conferences, and even met with lawmakers to push for changes. Their efforts have brought attention to the broader issues of maritime safety and the need for more stringent regulations. Rebecca's parents at a legislative hearing, "We are fighting not just for Rebecca, but for every person who has disappeared or suffered on a cruise ship. We need stronger laws and better enforcement to ensure this never happens again." Their advocacy has contributed to ongoing discussions about the need for improved surveillance systems, mandatory reporting of incidents, and more robust international cooperation. They continue to seek justice for Rebecca, hoping their relentless pursuit will one day bring clarity and closure. As we delve deeper into this case, we honor the Coriam family's relentless search for the truth and their courage in the face of immense grief. Their story is a powerful reminder of the human cost behind these unsolved mysteries and the urgent need for systemic change. As we continue to unravel the mystery surrounding Rebecca Coriam's disappearance, several key unresolved issues stand out, casting a shadow over the entire investigation. Why was her disappearance so poorly handled? From the outset, the investigation has been marred by inconsistencies and a troubling lack of transparency. Why were these critical pieces of evidence not preserved more diligently? What could have happened during her final hours? What was she discussing? Who was on the other end of the line? And why was this significant lead not pursued more thoroughly? Was there foul play involved? Could there have been a cover-up to protect the interests of a powerful corporation? The unsettling ambiguity of Rebecca's case leaves us with more questions than answers. As we reflect on the enigma surrounding Rebecca Coriam's disappearance, several key points remain at the forefront of our minds. Despite the distressing phone call, incomplete security footage, and limited search efforts, Rebecca's case is still shrouded in mystery. The inconsistencies and lack of transparency in the investigation have left many questions unanswered, fueling speculation about possible foul play or a cover-up. Rebecca's family continues to seek justice and resolution, tirelessly advocating for a thorough investigation. Their unwavering determination serves as a poignant reminder of the human cost behind these unsolved cases. Rebecca's story is not an isolated incident. It underscores a broader issue of unresolved disappearances at sea, highlighting the need for greater accountability and transparency within the cruise industry. Help us raise awareness about Rebecca Coriam's case and other unsolved cruise ship disappearances. Share this video, join the conversation, and keep the pressure on for answers. Together, we can ensure that these mysteries are not forgotten and that justice is pursued for all those who have vanished at sea. Share this video. Raise awareness. Demand justice. Rebecca's fate remains an unsolved enigma, but by keeping her story alive, we honor her memory and support her family's fight for the truth. Stay tuned for more updates on this ongoing investigation and other mysteries of the high seas.